Hello! Oh, that was very loud. Sorry, let's go. So, I know I say like Monday and Thursday, and today is Friday, but you know what? I put out that short, and yesterday I just did not feel like doing anything. It was kind of like my day off, but I also had to work. So I ended up just chopping some wood in the downtime. So yeah, this is what we're doing. We got some wood without me having to actually record that and then edit it, and I know it's boring and whatever, so this is what we're doing today. We are gonna... yeah, I repaired already. We are gonna... oh, crikey, why is it raining? I wanted to do a fence around my base so we don't have a repetition of the incident that happened the other day. I also had an idea of like what to do with this little guy, and I think I might do that now. So let's just take some wood. I wanted the wood to be on display because I didn't want to... I have a bad habit of putting things in chests and then forgetting about them. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, probably not. But I tend to do that. I just put stuff in chests and then I forget which chest or where or how or why. So I was like, okay, I'm just leaving them outside. That way I can keep them, you know, in mind for when I do need them. And yeah, I think I might give this little guy like a little hut, basically. So he can live there. Unfortunately, it's raining, but I think that's okay. I think we can just repair when things are done. You know, it would have been cool if it was raining while I was actually doing stuff, but nope, apparently we can't have that. Let's give him a little door, maybe here. I was thinking of making it like a little guard station, you know, so he can just stay here and enjoy. And he will get paid, don't worry. It's not gonna be like child labor. Well, she's not a child, but okay. So let's see. No, that's the wrong angle. Can you guys hear me okay? I was wondering if my microphone is maybe loud or quiet. Well, this is not correct, is it? Well, when I do it 3x3, I have no idea what I'm doing. How am I gonna connect that? Am I just gonna have to... Actually, you know what? That kind of looks okay. I'm actually kind of okay with that. Have like that little thingy up there. That's okay. Let's do that as well. We will get... Am I out of wood already? All I did was this little thing. Oh my god. That's not... You know when you farm for like an age and then you end up actually using the wood and it's gone in like 20 seconds? Why is that a thing? Okay, fine. No, I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Is that okay? I just need a bit more wood. Hi, little guy. Oh my god. Not going too well so far. But it's okay. You know, last episode was going a bit too chaotic for my liking, so I feel like this one can be a bit calmer. You know what I mean? Is that okay? I can't see. Is that alright? Yeah, okay, that looks alright. We will need like a little torch or something to keep him de-aggroed. Maybe a sconce. So Why do I always select the wrong angle, man? Sorry, I'm not very focused. Okay? When I build and talk at the same time, I feel like that's when I'm least focused. I feel like I'm having a better time fighting and talking than building and talking. It's just not something I'm used to, because usually when I build on my own, there's no one with me, you know. I just talk to myself. No, how did you escape? Mate, I was saving that house for you. What are you doing? Wait. Buddy, come on. Please. Okay, perfect. Stay there. Stay there until the morning. I have plans for you. Wet buff, wet buff, wet buff. Hi, Cookie. Come on. Okay. No, there isn't. And when he lives over there, it's gonna be fine, you know? It's not gonna be so close. We're not gonna have that enemy nearby problem. Okay, while all this is happening, let's discuss some things. So, first off, yesterday there was Valheim news, and they mentioned, wait, before I forget, let me get some resin. Just 1 second, please. So, they mentioned, hold on, I'm just thinking how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna need to give him like a little road all the way here. Oh my god, I really can't see anything. Why are mornings so difficult? Is this like a... yeah, he can fit there, I think, hopefully. This is how I hoard my pigs as well, by the way, usually. There is like an easy way to hoard a piggy. Yeah, let's close up this space. Now the stairs are gonna be a slight problem. Maybe I can push him this way. I can... how do I do this? This is not what I planned on doing today, by the way. I thought I would have like an easier time just pushing him to that little area that I planned for him. And instead, he decided to move last second. I don't even understand how that happened, but also I don't understand how I've wasted so much wood already, and I built nothing basically so far. And he's gonna be scared of fire and won't want to move now, and disaster over and over again. So, as I was saying, before I got distracted by my own brain, yesterday there were Valheim news. There was an FAQ. If you haven't checked it out, please do, because there were some pretty important stuff actually in there. And they discussed stuff like, you know, the pricing of the game and like what's going to be included and all of that. And there are certainly a lot of opinions online, some of which I strongly disagree with. Well, most of them probably. But wait, don't go back. This way. Oh, look at him being so nice. Aren't you precious? Oh my god, this is so much easier than I thought it would be. This is so cute. Okay, I'm okay with you hitting that, actually. That's what she said. Come back. Come here. Can you come in? Would that be a possibility for you? Just a bit more. Perfect. Okay, now stay there. Let me bring you a forge and build you a sconce so you don't move. Was it 2 or 4? Why do I always forget this fact? 2. Okay. And we're gonna have a little sconce for you, but where do we want it? How do we wanna do this? Does that look cool? What do you think? I do that. No, I don't like it. But we are onto something here. So we go like that. And then just hold on, darling. You don't have to be so aggro about it. Oh, okay, that looks kind of alright. Right? Okay, that's kind of cute. Now let's do scones. Maybe here. Is that okay? You do aggro now? Okay. Let me put him some kind of like... It's not a bar, okay? He's not like a prisoner. He can come and go as he wants. He has like a door. I just want it to be aesthetic. This dirt is concerning me, but it's also fine, you know? Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, now let's get rid of everything. And bring this back in. Really wish there was like a portable... Let's say like a little anvil that you can put down. Or like a little stump for the workbench. So you don't have to like rebuild them over and over again. Just to kind of like increase the range. You know, I play a lot of Tropico, but like the very original one. The very first one. I don't like anything after that. I know that's blasphemous to say, but I don't care. So, come on. Okay. Was something needing a repair here? Oh yeah, because it rained. So, in Tropical, you know, you build your electric plant, and if some places need electricity, you just build like a station that kind of transfers the electricity over the entire island. I think that's what we need for Valheim and workstations. Like for the forge and stuff. So we don't have to keep carrying it around and building it. Just something to increase the range. And I know... Okay, here's... I don't know if you guys know, but every upgrade you build for the workbenches and the forges and stuff, they increase the range. Okay, so like a basic workbench only has like a certain amount of range, and the more upgrades you give it, the bigger the range becomes. Coverage. See, like if I want to build this piece now, look where the range ends. Look at it's all the way here, and I think it increases by, I want to say 10 meters, but I'm not sure. Every time you add one, or 1.5. I don't know. There was a number that I knew because I did research on this a long time ago, and I completely forgot about it, so it doesn't matter now. Do I want a little path here? I think I do. I think so we can have like access to this part of the area. I think I want to do that. I think this beam is in the way. I'm kind of okay being beamless in that one little area. I think that's fine. We don't need a beam for everything, right? Okay, hold on. I'm distracting myself again. But it's okay. If everything was just straight edge and not chaotic, I don't think that would be crazy entertaining to watch. It would be cozy to watch, but not entertaining. Okay, I think that's good enough. Whatever. So now we have like a road here. Man, I can't wait to get a stonecutter. That's gonna be the game changer. So, can we carry a bit more wood? Is the question. Yeah, okay. Well, wait, you're healthy. You're not. Okay, we can put the rocks down when this is done growing. So, I wanna make massive fence surrounding this entire area, and I'll be using the stake walls. However, I also had the idea, which is something I never do, of actually flattening the ground first. So they're kind of on equal ground, which is something I never do. I usually like having it kind of like up and down, you know, uneven. But I think maybe for this playthrough, I might try something different. Okay, fine, we'll chop this down. It's still gonna be uneven in a lot of areas, but I think most of it I kind of want to have around the same height. I think it's gonna be aesthetically pleasing. I will cover all of this with grass, by the way. Wait, why are there necks here? What are you guys doing? I know you guys want to play, but now is not the good time, okay? I'm busy. Speaking of busy, that bear is somewhere here as well. So, okay, let's refocus. So, the Valheim devs did a little Q&A post yesterday about the Deep North, what's gonna happen and all of that. There were some interesting points and some things I want to discuss. Mainly, a change that I saw that I really thought was excellent and a big concern that I actually had. Which is that certain dev commands are not gonna trigger the cheater. You know, debuff, marcation, what do you want to call it? That includes the what's it called? Free fly command. If you don't know, if you've never used dev commands, free fly is basically where it unlocks the camera so that you can take a look around the entire area. And I use that command personally. But for the record, I do want to include this rock in my base, because I find runestones to be beautiful and super rare. So we will be including that. So basically, my concern was I use certain dev commands to make videos. I use the free fly command especially very often, especially in this series for the end of the video. I use it to take an aerial shot of the base, so that I take a screenshot and I put it as the background of my thumbnails. I don't know, maybe no one has noticed that really, but all my thumbnails, I changed the background based on how much progress we've made in this world so far. So like, if you see the first ever episode, the thumbnail is just the house and nothing around it, nothing behind it. It's just this house and nothing else. And then as it continues on, you know, I got like, for example, episode 3 or 4, we got the forge and smelter, we got like other stuff, and every time there is a change in the village, I try to include it in the thumbnail. And in order to do that, because I can't take like a thumbnail from here, you know, nothing will be visible. I can't just take a picture like this, you know what I mean? So what I do is I use the free fly command and take an aerial shot that includes all of the little houses in the area. And I was worried that that's just gonna mark me as a cheater, because I like taking aerial pictures of my bases. It's just something I really enjoy doing. I've been doing it since I discovered dev commands, basically, and that's a long time, so... Okay, here comes the boring part. So, I was kind of bummed, honestly. I was bummed that some commands are just gonna be... just gonna mark you as a cheater, and that's it. There's nothing you can do about it. However, this last blog post clarified that some of those commands are not gonna do that. And that is actually brilliant news for me. Because I don't like cheating. I don't do that, but I did... how do I say? There are some commands that I've used for my videos. And I didn't like the idea that just because in the past I used some commands to, like, enhance my videos for YouTube, I'm just now branded as a cheater forever, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad to see that some commands won't be affecting the cheater markup. This is such a boring speech, I'm sorry, but yeah, my main world is bricked. basically. I don't know what I'm gonna do about achievements, but that world will not be having any. I was thinking of starting a new world, but that's something for like the future. Okay, never mind. I just realized, like, if I rewatch this video, this would be the part that I would skip. So, let's talk about something else. There were some reactions, because Iron Gate mentioned that the price will change. So, if you don't know, currently Valheim is like... I don't even know how much. Like 18 bucks maybe, 20, something like that. And when the game releases, the price is gonna jump to 30, as far as I remember. And some people had a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. I think it should have been that much to begin with, because the amount of game time you actually get for that ridiculous price is actually insane. So, I come from an old era, back in my day, as they say. You would buy a game and that would be it. You would get a CD or a DVD or even like a diskette back in the day, and that was it. If the game was bugged, if the game happened to have some bug, that's it. You have to deal with it. That's the way your game will be forever. For example, I had this game, it was called like Asterix and Obelisk. It was on the PlayStation 1, and it was just permanently stuck in French. There was nothing we could do. There was no way to change the language. There was nothing. So I never experienced that game the way it was supposed to be, because it was just always in French. I didn't speak French. I still don't speak French. I still have no idea what the game was about. But if that happened nowadays, there would be a patch. It would get fixed immediately. I'm already out of wood, but you know, it would be like that. It would become a thing immediately that gets resolved, and that's it. And nowadays, you get all of that for free. All of those things that get resolved, all the bug fixes, all the updates, everything you ever get for your game is free, because everything you receive after purchasing the game initially is a bonus. That's the way I see it. Because it wasn't like this back in the day. You would buy a game and you would just deal with it, you know what I mean? And it's not like that anymore. And it's also... I'm underreacting to this bear because I really don't want to deal with it. I just wanted to chop some wood. And I already ate like 3 stamina foods, so I don't even have the health to deal with it. So I don't know what to do. Oh, there's skeletons here. Can you guys help? Just a little bit. Can you guy help? The same for other games. So, I mentioned before, and I don't want to keep talking about it, but I play WoW. And if you don't know, WoW is a subscription-based game, which means that if you want to keep playing, you have to pay every month. And I've been paying every month since I was a teenager. Don't even ask how much money I've spent so far on it. It's a ridiculous amount that it doesn't need to be known in the universe. And Valheim is not a subscription-based game. You buy it once, and everything you get after that is bonus. You know, for me, it's a bonus. And it makes sense that the game, after receiving so many updates and getting finalized, it would actually, you know, get a price increase. Because you, with 1.0, you are getting the final game. Currently, this is not. This is just basically a beta test. It's not finalized. There's still some bugs. But mind you, this is like the least buggy game I've ever played, and I've played a lot of games. So for this game to be early access, and to be so bug-free, and still gets updates, still gets fixes immediately, like... The only bug that still hasn't been fixed, and it's such a minor bug, I think I was the only person in the world to notice it, is when you place down a big stamina mead with the tray, the bottle disappears. Oh my god, did you see that? Crap. Did you see that? Oh my god. Did you see that? That's a drake. That's a drake. That's a wolf. I am legit scared. Is that 2 wolves? This is not... Where's the bear? I know I said the next time I see a wolf, it's getting tamed. I am not ready. I am nowhere near ready. I am gonna die. Can we please find that bear again? Would a wolf fight a bear? What's happening over there? A troll! What the... frick? Hell. I don't even know what to say. How are these things spawning here? Okay, thank you. Can you deal with the drake now? Not me. Oh my god, why do trolls hate me, man? I mean, can't say it's not justifiable, but... Where did the drake go? There! What are you fighting? A bear! Whoa! A bear winning against a drake? That is actually crazy. That is actually so cool, man. I wish there wasn't a troll on me right now, so I can enjoy this fight. I'm freezing and it's not looking... Okay. I wanted to watch that bear drake fight. That looked so cool. Right? That's such a like a unique little fight. And the bear was winning. How is the bear winning? I know bears can jump a lot, but... Okay. I'm not gonna be sleeping because that's just gonna reset everything. So I'm just gonna... Again, I have a problem with over-talking and then losing concentration on what I'm actually doing. So, okay. My point is, the price is fine, okay? I expected the price to go up, and I think any reasonable person would expect the price to go up. And the price is not gonna change if you already own the game. So, for us, it's basically, we get everything free. Okay, the end. Now, let's... Oh, you again. How are you here? I died all the way. Oh my god. I can't even see anything. Hold on. Okay, here's the deal. After I do my base fence... Please, man. Hold on. I am gonna build a trap for... I can't deal with this. Why am I in the mountain? I was just chopping wood. It's all I wanted. It's all I needed. What happened to the drake? Why am I not dressed? I clicked all these items already. Okay, fine. Fine. You wanna fight? Fine. Oof, just gotta make sure they don't go near my pigs though. You know what I should have made? Fire arrows. Long ago. The shaman is the problem. If I can get rid of the shaman. Can I make a fire here? Okay. Hey, is that a second shaman? Come on, man. Wait. All I wanted, all I ever needed. Oh, it didn't hit him. I remember a time where shaman poison was scary. Today is not that time. Okay. Now I can handle it. Why is it also always a log troll? Okay. Sorry, I've gone quiet again after talking so much and missing everything. You know what's a shame? There was a brute there as well. I kind of wanted to kill the brute. Brutes are my favorite because of their trophies. I mean, they used to be. They still are. They'll always have a special place in my heart. Unfortunately, they made dandelions placeable on item stands. It's not unfortunate, but that's why that was the main reason why I enjoyed brutes. Oh, 0 stamina, buddy. 0. Can I set you on fire for like a little bit? No? A little bit? Okay. I know. I suck. I'm just trying to keep him away from my pigs. Okay, I'll go sleep and then loot everything in the morning because I don't want things to keep spawning, honestly. No, there aren't. Who? If you're talking about that little grayling way over there, then it's not an enemy. He's my guard nowadays. He's my post buddy. I'm not so far happy with this episode, but I feel like last episode was way too chaotic and not a lot of people saw it regardless, so it doesn't matter. I don't know, I've been feeling a bit demotivated lately. I'm curious what happened to that bear and Drake combo. That was fun to watch for like a second. And also, I think I have enough wolf hide now to actually look at them all coming out from the woods. Am I gonna have to place down some fires over there so they stop spawning? Because I'm kind of getting sick of it, honestly. I think I will. I think I'll just put some fires up. Let me... Wow, I'm so unfocused today. Sorry, guys. Sorry, it won't be very fun to listen to, maybe, but... Forest fires, I know they're a no-no, but there's... It has to be done, unfortunately, because they'll just keep spawning. I really need to finish this fence, okay? Oh, crap. I don't want things to roll down and kill my fir trees either. I need to be more careful. Okay, let's put all these things away, except the trees. I mean the wood. And continue this fence. Yeah, I got 5? I thought we killed like 4 wolves so far, not 5. Interesting. Yeah, last episode I forgot to place down the rug, and my friend Vinci reminded me that I had a deer trophy up there. So thank you, Vinci. We will put down a trophy again. I don't know if it's gonna be the deer trophy this time or maybe something more fun. Oh, I wish I had a shaman trophy. Shaman trophies are cool. But let's do one. Am I not getting rested now in my own house because of that little shit standing outside? I know I put him there, but you know. Let's put this away. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to click that, but it's fine. Oh, there's another one. Are you the same one? You're not, right? I think this is too far to be considered an enemy. I think maybe this grayling was giving me trouble. I also think I need to remember honey more often. And I know the piggies aren't eating, but no one is claiming them anyway, so might as well have them out. Who cares? Sorry, I'm a bit apathetic today. Remember when that was a thing? Mood apathetic. Okay, let's continue where we left off. No. No. How do I measure this? Okay, that looks alright enough. I know I said I want to keep them in like a straight line, but maybe that's not happening because otherwise this is just going to be too short and things will start getting in anyway. Maybe I need to pickaxe this a little bit. Just a little bit so we get to that side without a problem. This will all get regrassed, don't worry. I'm not going to leave it like that. Is this too... Yeah, that's not good enough. I think like something like a troll could easily step over that, unfortunately. I think I need to try harder and make it taller. Okay. So yeah, this will be a slightly chill build episode. I know, maybe not so fun to watch, but sometimes, you know, they can't all be winners. Sometimes the losers need some attention too. I'm calling myself a loser in this episode, so it's fine. Nikki, come on, man. I'm trying to build a wall. And I don't want you to pay for it. What's a political meme? Sorry, guys. I'm not American, obviously. Did we have another stack of wood left? I think we do. Yeah. Okay, that's good. It's wild how I spent ages chopping and I was like, oh, this is about enough wood. And it absolutely isn't. Nowhere near. Not even half. Yeah, let's talk about something else while I do this. I got like this cute perfume. And it's like vanilla, not vanilla, coconut chiffon. What's it called? Yeah, oh, I was right on first try. Coconut chiffon. I'm not sure what a chiffon is. I think it's a type of cake, but I like scents that smell like cake, like sweets, you know what I mean? If it smells like strawberries or cupcakes or chocolate, I love it. Gimme all of it. However, my mom hates it sometimes. She'll take like a whiff of me and she'll be like, oh, you smell like a bakery. And I'm like, that's the point, man. That's the point. I want to smell like cute things, you know. I'm a big aesthetics enjoyer, and my favorite aesthetics, as in, how do I explain? If you buy like a bag and you want it to have like something drawn on it, I would prefer it to be a cupcake. I really like cupcakes visually. For eating, maybe no. Sometimes they're dry, sometimes they're hard to like get your hand around, that's what she said, but I don't know how to eat a cupcake efficiently, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? But visually, they're stunning. They are beautiful. I like how they look. I like their colors. I like everything about cupcakes. Except eating them, ironically. The same with like little ice creams or little macaroons, you know. I think they look beautiful. They're such a cute little aesthetic. And I have no idea where that bear went. I see the drake. I don't know if it's the same drake. I would like their loot for both of them. But I don't know where they went. Who knows? So, another cute aesthetic is strawberry and like watermelon and all of that. I have no idea what my point was with all this. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so perfume. I mainly got that bottle of chiffon, and I have another one. It's like an ice cream cone. I mainly bought them because of their aesthetics, because the bottles look beautiful. One of them looks like a cake, and the other one looks like a little ice cream. Smelling doesn't matter. The smell is like a bonus. If it happens to smell good, great. But I am a whim buyer. If something looks cute on a whim, I just buy it. I don't care. I have to deal with the consequences afterwards. And luckily, this happened to smell very nice. It's the kind of smell that kind of gets stuck in your head long after it expires, you know what I mean? So I used to go to the store every time and I would use the tester on my hand. And I would be like, I'm not sure about this. And then I would go home and keep smelling my hand, you know, over and over again. Until one day I was like, okay, fuck it. Instead of me smelling my hand every time I visit the store, I'll just buy the perfume, you know. Why not? Why the hell not? And that's my boring perfume story. Oh my god, there's a wolf. Why every time I'm so unprepared? One day I'll be prepared. Today is not that day because I would actually prefer having... Shit. I'm gonna die. I know myself. Unless he runs into the fire. Unless he gets distracted by the Great Dwarf. Unless I roll in the way. Come on, there's like a perfectly good little grayling right there. Come on. Fuck that tree. Fuck that tree and fuck its ancestors. I am so sorry, man, for swearing, but if it wasn't for that tree, I would have hit the wolf and we would have been besties by now. Me and his skin, as in. Not a good day. I know, Cookie. I suck. I've eaten all my bear. I don't remember. Can I even cook the wolf on the station? I think I can. I don't know. I kind of feel like crying today. I'm trying to hold it in. It's just not going that well, is it? My corpse is even here. And now, when I wish for full vengeance and I have like the healing buff, it's not even here anymore. It's not fair, okay? Alright. I can't even carry anything anymore. Let's just finish this wall in silence while I mentally recover from this. Back to the grind. Back to the mountain, back to the wolf. Back to the drake, back to the bear, back to the troll with a log. But I feel like this is a part of the challenge that I've been kinda skipping and avoiding, which is the actual building part, you know? It's called the Bossless Builder, and so far I've done very, very little building, honestly, if you think about it. I know I'm asking for it, I know I shouldn't be here, but don't care. We are gonna be taming wolves. There will be a time where I am mentally ready to make a wolf trap. I have a decent way of making traps. There's two ways, basically, that work for me. I either I dig an underground hole and have them fall into it as I break the platform they're standing on. Or I like to build like a little stake house using stake walls. And then have them walk in and I close the door, but that way I prefer not to do it because sometimes, here he comes. Oh, okay. Oh. It's the same one, okay. What was I saying? Because sometimes they can break the walls and escape. And if I'm taming them at a distance, sometimes I don't even notice that. So I prefer them like in a hole underground. That way I know that they're staying there until tamed. And then for them to leave the hole, I just either flatten out the ground a little bit or make a staircase for them to climb. And that's it. That's easy. Let's do a few more trees. I'm probably gonna chop down in the meadow here this time. Come on. Why is it a workbench if it never works? And yeah, building in the rain. Who cares? I am so warm right now in real life. Oh. I took a shower before this, like about an hour before this. And it's usually I use a hairdryer, like 99.999% of the time I use a hairdryer for my hair. I have very long hair, it's like waist long, and it's thick, so it takes forever to dry. So I have to use a hairdryer. But this time it's so warm that I was like, I just unwrapped the towel and I'm gonna let it air dry, and it's already fully dry. It's crazy. But now, because I usually keep it up in a bun or like a ponytail during summer, because it's just too hot otherwise. And now it's in neither, it's just loose, and it's kind of making me so warm. It's like insulation to the max. It's like wearing a blanket on your head. But it's okay. Didn't I have another log? Oh, there. I'm noticing that it's close to an hour, and I feel like I didn't do anything. So I'm gonna at least finish the wall, and probably call it. What? How am I on fire? What? Not fire. Poison. Have I never seen this little tower before? Is that it? Wow, I'm sorry for being so boring today, but it is what it is. Okay, we can carry a bit more. Let's just chop some more trees down. And I think I'll keep building even though it's night and raining. I want to finish it. I don't want to waste time sleeping. So I say this in real life as well, and no one can relate to me. Everyone always says, what the fuck are you talking about? Basically, I feel like sleeping in general in life is such a waste of time. If people didn't need to sleep, you would get so much done. I'm not a big sleeping enjoyer. It's a necessity, yeah, because otherwise I can't function. And I work really close to people, and there's a huge chance I might damage someone if I haven't had like decent sleep. However, that doesn't mean that it's not an absolute waste of my time. Lying still every night for hours doing nothing. Like, what am I, a phone? Am I getting recharged? I am not enjoying that experience at all. And I am very prone to nightmares. Like, since I was a kid, nightmares have been very common for me. And why would I purposefully go lie down for like 6 or 8 hours or whatever and then scare myself? Where's the joy in that? There is like zero entertaining factor in that. I do not enjoy that at all. Sleeping is like such a waste. Because I have a friend who I enjoy talking to until late hours of the day, and he's like, he always forces me to go to bed, and I'm like, mate, you realize if I go to bed, I can't talk to you, you know, because I'll be like quiet in bed doing nothing. I would much rather have a chat or a conversation or play a game rather than do nothing for 8 hours. I don't know. I realize I'm in a very crazy minority there, but it is what it is. I was gonna say you asked for an opinion, but no one did. I just decided to overshare something that no one can relate to. But yeah, for me, sleeping, worst part of the day. There's like a billion other things I would rather do and would benefit more from than just doing nothing for like an entire day. Not an entire day, I mean like half of the day you spend doing that, you know? Not even half, but a huge chunk of the day goes to you doing nothing. How is that okay? How is that... How are people okay with that? I don't know. Okay, the only reason why I'm going to bed is because I ran out of wood. Do I have some here? Oh, hallelujah. Okay. I can't see the rest of the fence, so I'm just gonna sleep and finish it off in the morning. And then we're gonna add some gates so we can actually leave our base. And I will show you guys how I do a gate for my bases usually. Here's a very simple, cute way that I like doing. Day 3. Let me put some stuff away. We got another bee. Oh, wait, let me repair first. I always forget. Where do we put this little bee? And waste 10 wood. Talking a lot about wasting today. Are you happy? Okay, good. Ah, this is looking so nice though, right? Oh man. As soon as I add a fence to any of my bases, I feel like, okay, that's it. Now it actually looks proper, you know? Okay. Let's eyeball the rest of this. It never usually works out in the end. That's reasonable enough, actually. It's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. So, we will likely have a dock here. And usually I like finding two walls that are next to each other, but on the same height. Like these two, for example. And then I like to use this gate. And because the walls are the same height... Oh... Chrysler. I need more wood to show you what I'm doing. See what I mean? Stumps are also such a waste of time. I don't know, I like being efficient in life, and this is not it. Me hitting something for 4 times in a row, so just to get like 1 wood is not efficient for me. Also, why does wood do that weird thing when it doesn't combine sometimes? I know I said I'm not gonna kill next, but they're kind of like in the way always. And if we do swamp gaming, we'll need next for the poison damage resistance. So, okay, we go like that. Now I like to take this and go here. And then we're gonna continue. Oh, whoops. No. No, top. So that way it looks like nice and smooth. And then I like to take this little roof here and put it in the middle section. Like that. And like that. And that's it. And this way it looks neat, but the gates are also protected from rain, because these gates actually deteriorate. So now let's do like a road leading to the village. We might get rid of some of these rocks here. Let's actually do the cultivate thing, because that's what we're using for roads now. Okay. So that looks alright. And we're gonna be replanting all the grass along the walls. Do I want to do that now, or will I do it in my downtime? I think I'll do it in the downtime, because I feel like it's already been an hour from what I can tell. And I think we've suffered enough for one episode already. So let's just do this here so that I remember next time to continue this way. So we're gonna do like little rocks over there. And let's just put gates on... I like to put gates on each corner. Or, not a corner. What are they called? Each... What is the word? North, south, east, and west. What is that word? Side? Orientation? What am I trying to say? Okay. It's... Why am I malfunctioning? What is happening? Each... Is this a big enough road for me to squeeze in? Should I do it from this side? Let's say I wanna go that way. Would I be squeezing in here? I don't know. Maybe we do... I'm sorry, it's really warm. I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit. I think I'm gonna do something different here. Los demás, if you can muévese a bit, por favor. Let's do this maybe. And clear up space here. And then do that on this side as well. Okay, now it's like kind of rounded up a little bit. It still looks cute, right? It's not so bad. Don't have any resin for torches, but let's just clear a road here. This will all be stone eventually, don't worry. This is just temporary. So here we're finding these two. That's perfect, the perfect height. And we're just gonna get some more wood and do a bit more gate here. Because they need 12 each, the big gates, but I like them. What are you gonna do? Okay, Scooby and the gang are here. That's how they walk, you know? I mean, that's how they run. They run like between Scooby-Doo hallways. So we need 24 for the doors, and then for the roofs and stuff, let's say like 10 more. I also don't want to over clear this forest. It's a nice forest. I don't want to have to replant stuff here. It's still a mystery what happened to the bear and the drake, though. I'm so tempted to just go run there and see what happened. Because as far as I can tell, the bear isn't here anymore, right? Or is that it? Are you the bear? No, it's a tree. Bone fragments. Oh, that's from where I took the skeleton over. So what happened to the bear and the drake? Is that a bear? Yes. But it's not the same bear. This is a different bear. That bear was over there. What is this? Children's rhyme. That bear over there. Gave me wood to build a chair. I can't think of anything else that rhymes. I mean, yeah, hair, probably. I'm so warm because of my hair. Should I try and shoot for that drake over there? Have a bear off again. No, but this bow is like nowhere near. Okay. This episode was brought to you by despair. Okay, it's flat enough. Let's build and maybe finish up, because I don't even know anymore, you know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not in the mood. I'm not... Feels like a lot of things went wrong. Okay, that's cute. This is looking pretty, right? Let me move these little rocks here. Okay, we're progressing. We are fenced up. We are defended. So I would like to do one more door on this side. Hi. We didn't name him. What do we name him? Should we give him like a little table chair situation? Let's do that. Let's. But not like the big table, because I want him to have space. But we can use this little chair as like a table. And then like this bigger chair. I know you want to check it out, buddy, but move, please. Okay. There you go. You can be a little guard now. And this is your outpost. I'll bring you snacks whenever I can. I feel like it's too tall. Ah, it's fine. It's kind of like the same height as the house. It looks alright. Let's give him something. What do we want to give him? What food would a grayling eat? Maybe puke berries? Yeah, why not? Where am I putting bones? There we go. Hi, buddy. I brought you food. Wait, move a bit, please. There you go. Okay. It's good enough, right? You like them? I think, yeah. I think he's enjoying it. Does anyone speak grayling? Do you think he's enjoying it? Right. How much wood do I have? 14... 26. Where here would I build a gate? It's not looking very promising here. Or maybe like more this way. Yeah, okay, this is looking okay. Let's do a workbench. And break down 2 walls. So see, if there's like a height difference, then you can't do the doors properly. That's why I'm trying to aim for like the same height on at least each side. Oh. That looked like I'm so angry at that one stump. I usually don't like chopping the little guys down, but for some reason I'm feeling kind of frustrated today. I don't know. Sorry, gang. Can't all be winners. I already said that. I'm repeating myself. I was also thinking like what to call you guys, and I came up with a term that I was going to use at the start of the episode, and now I don't even remember if I did, but I don't think I did. But last episode I called you besties, so how about I called you builder besties? I'm a huge fan of alliteration, as you can notice by the Bossless Builder series. So alliteration all the way. So if you guys want to be builder besties, let me know. All 7 of you watching. I know I make that joke a lot, but I really feel like that's the case. It's the same people that I know for sure are watching. So, hi, builder besties. I think offline I'm gonna do what am I trying to say? I'm gonna replant the grass, because it would literally be watching grass grow, and that's like 0 fun for anyone involved, including me. I don't find it fun either. I'm not a big cultivator enjoyer because it kind of breaks so easily, man. Okay, now let's see, where would this road lead? Here. Parallel. Okay. Now we're gonna start it from down here, so it kind of evens out. And that's it. That's really cute, right? Oh, I'm a big fan of this angle. Like this tree making like a little tunnel leading towards the exit. Big fan. Usually when I do like a base wall and I put these doors, eventually I end up with a favorite exit that I prefer using, and I think this will be it. Visually, at least. Because I think my most used one will be this one, towards the mountain. And this one, I actually have a plan, which I might do maybe sometime very soon, actually. But basically, this way, I want to make a dock. Because we will need sea exit as well, not just land. Because we will eventually start kinda, getting some metal and stuff from across the sea, and we'll need to bring it here, and there's gonna need to be a dock here. And yeah, I remember a few episodes ago I said like, who cares about this log and no one will see it, and now I'm seeing it. It's right next to my base. It also could have been that log. There's 2 logs like that, but eventually when I do the dock we'll deal with it, because currently I don't want to. The thing about docks is I usually prefer them to be made of stone. I feel like it looks better, and because it's close to the water, it doesn't get as much water damage when it's made of stone, so. Okay, we actually made progress. Look at that grayling trying to come in. Ha, you can't. Because now there's a wall. Excellent. Excellent progress, I feel like. It wasn't too fun to watch, but this is shaping up. Look at that. So cute. You guys like this? Are you enjoying it? Let me know. So let me sit down, and I feel like it's been an hour and 10ish minutes, if I'm not mistaken, so I should probably eat something in real life. Where's the shade coming from? I think it's that tree over there. So No. I genuinely no idea. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Look at these little carrots now. Aren't they so cute? Right next to the log. I might even sit on this side now. Hell yeah. Okay, this is a pretty sight to end the game on. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments on last video. A lot of you said I'm funny, which was an unexpected compliment, so thank you so much. I struggle receiving compliments because I have huge self-esteem issues. So that was very unexpected of me and I didn't know how to handle it, so here I am handling it in this way, which isn't really handling it at all. I also made a short, which I wanted to use kind of like an introduction to the series, because in the first episode, like I said, I was really trying to be calm and ASMR and stuff, but the longer I played, the more those plans got derailed, so I wanted to display that for in case there's like a new viewer considering watching and thinking that I'm always going to be like that. It doesn't end up like that. So yeah, I think I covered. Why am I only now noticing this one plank? How did that even happen? Ah, it's because I broke a fence here. I can never just end an episode, can I? I always like spot something and just derail myself. Okay, sit here. It's getting dark. Alright, thank you for watching, Builder Besties, and I will see you on Monday. No, okay. I'm doing a cut here because I started talking about something else and I realized I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna stop here. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Mwah, mwah.